Hello, and welcome to this Legal Futures webinar on the SRA Accounts Rules 219, a 2021 update. My name is Trevor Hallowell, I'm a solicitor, and I've been discussing matters compliance with the legal profession for nigh on 40 years. I wonder where the time flies. In this lecture, what I want to do is obviously, after some words of introduction, I want to take you through the accounts rules very briefly, because they are now very brief. I want to focus particularly on the VAT and disbursements issue that sprung out of the Brabner's decision, and I've just been answering emails this morning about, is this a disbursement or is it not? So that, I think, is still a live issue. I'll then go through the rest of the accounts rules, discussing, amongst other things, the prohibition on the use of client account as a banking facility. And I want then to focus on the interrelationship with our reporting accountants, because I think that's where we've been placed now by the SRA's rule changes, which came in just about 2 years ago. I'll just reflect on the duties of the CoFA, and then I'll draw some quick conclusions. But the SRA's thought process behind the new, much briefer accounts rules was that most law firms were already compliant with not only the letter but also the spirit of the old accounts rules that ran to 45 pages and the rest. And in 2015, before they changed the rules on when accountants should qualify a report and notify the SRA accordingly, they received 4,500 reports from the profession, of which only 179 evinced any real threat to client money. So they changed the rule on the accountants reporting obligations to qualify things and notify them, and in 2017, the first full year post that rule change, they only received 900 reports, of which they found 400 merited further investigation. So this reinforced them in the direction of travel they were taking and the approach that they were taking to their rules. They also were of the view at the time, as I'm sure they still are, that regulators should only regulate where the law is deficient or inadequate, and obviously the law's developed a lot over the several decades that we've had the accounts rules. Regulation requires justification, so what they had done is they'd gone through the existing rules as they were, helpful though they were, asking why does this rule exist, and if they couldn't find any good reason for it, they just crossed it out. And the aim was to make it easier and cheaper for law firms to offer legal services to the general public.